Let's turn to one of their division rivals. That's Washington. Their offense has weapons, but battling some injuries. Josh Doxson, Jamison Crowder, Jordan Reed, various ailments among those three. What's your expectations for this offense?
Well, yeah, I think the offense is going to be pretty good. Obviously, you want all those guys healthy. You want Kirk Cousins to have a lot of options in the passing game, like we just talked about with Eli and the Giants. But the thing that really stuck out to us at camp was Terrelle Pryor. I mean, he looks like a legitimate #1 receiver. Obviously, they're going against themselves in practice, but, he's a big, fast, smooth athlete who really seems to have a rapport already with Kirk Cousins. They've just been teammates for a couple months now, but they worked out together in the offseason. They went down and trained with John Gruden, brother of Redskins coach Jay Gruden. And, they really seem to have a connection early on. Like we were just there the other day, and there was a play. They were doing 11 on 11, and they're in the red zone. And Terrelle's route wasn't open, so Kirk just pointed to the corner of the end zone. Pryor took off, and Kirk just floated this pass in over two defenders, and Terrelle went up and got it. It was the play of the day. So you already see them kind of have that connection. So you mentioned all those other guys who are kind of banged up right now, but I think Pryor is really the difference maker. And if those other guys can get healthy, obviously, then you really have a dynamic offense.
Their offseason, though, was filled with some drama, from Cousins' contract talks to firing the GM right before the draft. They're familiar with dysfunction with that franchise, but any chance that dysfunction impacts the season?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but we've seen this with Kirk Cousins in the past, right? He played on the franchise tag last year, and I talked with him at length when we were there, and he's comfortable in this situation. He, ever since he's been the full-time starter, he was in the last year of his rookie deal, and then he was on the franchise tag, and now he's on the franchise tag again. And he's played really well the last 2 years when he's been on this in a contract year on a one-year deal, kind of having to prove himself. I mean, this is Kirk Cousins. It's a cliche, but Kirk's that mid-round pick who had to prove himself, and he just thrives in these situations. So I don't know if the GM stuff really affects the players on the field, but all the stuff that happened with Kirk's contract and all the discussions and back and forth and speculation, that's behind him. He's on the field now, and he kind of thrives in these situations, and he seemed to kind of be at ease, and he's ready to go. He looked pretty good at practice.